All right.
Okay. Want to get into topic 4?
Yep. I'll let you lead that
Yeah,
one
I
as
got I
well.
got my list. So
We're
topic
just
4, we're
quick
basically
shot and
just
everything.
gonna quick shot a bunch of news of like things that happened in the past month since we haven't had any podcasts. We haven't been able to talk about any of this stuff basically. So there's like some comebacks we're gonna talk about. There's a lot of members leaving, this was a really bad month. And then some people coming back. So first thing I want to start off is a really somber thing, and I don't want to get into it, but we never actually talked to it, and I kind of had a statement prepared that I wanted to say really quick.
Mm.
So if you didn't know, or you basically Sulli from FX passed away or like a month or so ago. She committed suicide, and she always struggled with mental health issues. I don't really
Yeah.
want to get into it because one, I don't want to like reopen the wounds that people are slowly healing. And two, we've had this conversation before. If you want to hear our thoughts
Yep.
on these conversations, go listen to our episode about well,
Jonghyun.
we did it for Jonghyun, and then I think we might have also done one for Top. So remember
Yeah.
Top like earlier or
Attempted.
like
Yeah.
last year attempted. So we've talked about this before. Our thoughts are going to be the same. So go listen to those. But basically, I just want to say one, if you're going through rough times, if you're depressed, if you're thinking about suicide, go talk to people.
Yeah.
There are suicide hotlines if you don't feel comfortable talking to anyone you actually know, but talk to people you know, talk to a therapist, just get help.
Yeah.
Like you, it's not a healthy thing, but it's not a bad thing to want or to like talk through those things. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
People aren't gonna like push you away.
Yeah.
And two, the reason she felt she needed to do this was because of constant hate online. So if you're one of those people that is constantly posting online negative things, maybe just reconsider the things you're saying and who you're saying them to, because maybe they're a celebrity, but they're actual people.
Can still
And
hurt them.
just, yeah, you can still hurt them. Like, even if you think they're never going to see it, they might see it and it might affect them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just rethink the type of things you're putting out there online. And I know most of the people listening to this, I would say most of our audience probably aren't those people.
Yeah.
So I'm not really talking to our audience, but if someone randomly is listening to this and you're the kind of person that likes to troll online and just say like hateful things about people, just rethink what you're saying, rethink your life, and remember that you're actually talking to real people online,
Hmm.
and it can affect them way more than you think.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say on that. Like I said, if you want to hear thoughts on these type of things, listen to our Jonghyun episode especially.
Yep.
And before this happened, you guys did like a FX like retrospective because
Yeah.
they
Like
basically like
not long before.
disbanded a few weeks to a month before that officially because the other members left SM. And you
Yeah.
guys did like a kind of retrospective on your favorite songs and like your favorite memories of FX. So you can go listen to
Yeah.
that for more upbeat thoughts on what we loved about that group because they were a special
Yep.
group.
One of my all-time favorite groups.
Yep. Okay, so getting into less sad news, but also, well, I'll just get all the negative stuff out of the way because also this month, like a ton of boy group members just left their groups,
Okay.
like which was not expected. They were all like
Yeah.
unexpected. So Hwal from the boys, he left the boys. This was because of ankle injuries and health issues. Basically,
Damn.
like I assume he has like bad ankles and just dancing's not
Mm.
really a thing he's gonna be able to do ever, like
Yeah.
as a full time job. So that that one's like a little more or a little more like understandable.
Mm.
But then Lon from ONF left unexpectedly for personal reasons. This came out of
Okay.
nowhere. They just
Yeah.
announced, hey, he's leaving, personal reasons. But they
Damn.
were in the midst of comeback preparations. Like this was, I think they have a comeback in a couple weeks or maybe not. I'm not
Damn.
sure.
They have to
I might be
redo
getting
a bunch
mixed
of
up.
stuff.
Yeah, basically, I'm not really sure how far along they were, but like they were teasing like not actual teasers, but they are teasing that something was coming soon. So this seemed pretty unexpected. And then the two big ones, and I don't want to dismay ONF for the boys fans. I love those groups. But out of nowhere, Ujin from Stray Kids.
Yeah,
left.
I was surprised, really surprised by this one.
This is also for personal reasons, and this is also very sudden because this was actually less than a month before their comeback. They were supposed to come back
on teasers and stuff now.
Yeah, they were. This happened on the 25th, I think, and or no, this happened on October 27th, and the comeback was supposed to be November 25th. So literally less than a month to comeback. They had to delay the comeback 2 weeks, I assume, to edit the music video and reshoot. They probably re-record the whole song and everything.
The whole album, probably.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they leave his vocals in or not. But yeah, this came out of nowhere. No one expected it. There was no signs. It didn't even seem like Stray Kids that knew it was coming. It sounded
that really
from
sucks too, because he's one of the main vocalists, isn't he?
He's their main vocalist, and it sucks because it's gotta hurt for Chris, because he put this group together, he made this group, and every group says this where they really talk about the whole group, we're 9, we're never gonna break apart or whatever, and but the fact that he built this group from the start and they were together the whole time training to be a group. It wasn't the normal trainee process is the company has tons of trainees and they select the ones that they think are fit to be in a group. This was JYP was here, just Chris, you can make an entire group. Find the trainees you think would fit your style of group. You can produce Three Racha can produce tons of music, and we think you guys can make a boy group, so form one. So that this came out of nowhere and was really surprising. And then the other one, which was even more sudden, was Wonho leaving Monsta X. And this was literally
this whole saga was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get into the actual details of it because, long story short, there's a bunch of controversy with Wonho that came out.
Yeah.
And he left. So Starships actually was backing him and was saying we're gonna take legal action against malicious comments and stuff. But he left on his own terms because he didn't want to harm the group's image. And he didn't want this long drawn out controversy lawsuit stuff to just drag the group through the mud. So he decided to leave. But this came out literally, they were backstage to record their comeback stage for their new song.
Oh shit.
And he was they just went up as 6 instead. It was the most sudden thing ever. He was literally there at the station when he decided to leave. But yeah, short story, basically there's a ton of controversy. It involves an ex-girlfriend, but him borrowing money from an ex-girlfriend. This is involving that same girl that somehow has dirt on every male trainee in the K-pop industry, and she's just gonna bring them all down.
She was the one involved with, correct me if I'm wrong, Top and BI as well.
Yep, yeah.
With their drug shit.
Yeah, yep. So apparently she alleges that Wonho owed her. He was dating her friend and he stole a bunch of money.
I thought it was her girlfriend.
No, I think I took that as her girlfriend, as a friend.
I kept seeing people say girlfriend.
I don't know, maybe, but I don't know. Apparently, he was dating some girl.
Crazy.
He was dating some girl she knew, and borrowed money from them and never paid it back. And then apparently, he also went to juvie at some point because he smoked weed or something. I don't know. There's so many random allegations against him that who knows what any of them are true.
Yeah.
But yeah, he basically left because of that. Also, the more funny one to me that's hilarious is she alleges that Shonu was in a relationship with a married woman, which to me is hilarious.
What the hell?
I don't know. There's so many like that one like was just breezed over because of all the Wonho stuff. But
Yeah.
that one's just funny to me because like it's so ridiculous.
I don't know how the hell everyone keeps getting like involved with her.
I don't know. She somehow made so many connections to people during trainee days. It
That's
seems like she
crazy.
knows every male trainee out there. Well, like at first it made sense. Like she was a YG trainee, and like it seemed like she
Yeah.
knew all the YG. Like she knew Top and she knew BI. Wano, I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe she went to a different company and Wano
Or
was part
maybe
of that company.
he used to be at YG?
I'm not sure.
Because I wouldn't be surprised considering like the whole concept of Monsta X.
Yeah,
If some of them used to be at YG.
yeah. Okay, well let's get to the fun and the good stuff. So next, this is a more recent thing. But Taeyong and Daesung have been discharged from the military. So
Woo!
what do you
Give me
think is
Taeyang
gonna
album.
happen? I was gonna say, what do you think is gonna happen with Big Bang now?
I don't think we're getting a comeback, I'll be
No.
honest. No, I think
Do you
with
think they'll stay with
the
YG?
I hope not, but unfortunately I feel like G Dragon will definitely stay at YG. There's no
Yeah.
way he leaves. He either
Uh,
gets his own company under YG or he
yeah.
just stays there.
Or he just Hell, I wouldn't be
Like,
surprised if he just becomes CEO or if they like put him in charge.
to be
Because
honest, I don't think
YG is
any of the
so
Big Bang members would leave YG. I'm pretty sure they're very um like close with him. Like
yeah.
him
I
personally. They
so
just
GD I 100% don't think he will because I don't know. I don't know if you remember reading this or if you read this on Discord, but I posted YG was actually at his sister's wedding a couple weeks ago.
at GD's sister's
At
wedding.
GD's
Yeah, so
sister's
like
wedding.
there's no
So
way he's leaving.
there's no way he's like he.
If any of them leave, I'll be surprised.
I could see. So Daesung is weird because he's got his own controversy stuff to deal with.
Yeah, what happened? Was someone with his
He
like
he owned a
dog or
building.
something?
No, no,
Oh, a building.
no. He
I
owned a
know the dog name was
building.
Shiwon, actually, I think.
Yeah, Daesung owned a building that illegal activities were going on in, and he feigned that
Oh,
he had knew nothing about it, but then like evidence came up that he did. So like he's
ooh.
in the shit that like Seungri, not as bad as Seungri, but like similar. Um,
Why is everything from YG just so like
Because YG just bred
bad?
this like he was super corrupt, and he probably just gave them bad habits or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like Taeyang is the only
I could
one
see
who's not dirty that we know of.
yeah, I at this point I have no idea. Like, I mean GD might not be
I
either.
think the only
I
thing
mean GD
GD did
smoked
was
weed that
smoke
one time.
weed. Like,
Yeah, but I don't count that for
cocaine.
any of them.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, who knows? But I could see Taeyong leaving. I don't know if he will. I hope he does. I hope we get another
Yeah.
album. GD, I don't think will.
I want a GD album and I want a Taeyang album.
Yeah,
Solo. Solo or together.
yeah, yeah. We might get it together if they both stay, but I don't know. I actually kind of expect Taeyong to leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the last thing I wanted to go over were some comebacks, big comebacks that we missed.
Yep.
The biggest of them was SuperM.
Yep. I thought it was cool.
This happened like right before we, or like right as we kind of went on our short hiatus, basically. We
Yeah.
almost recorded the review of them.
Yeah.
We had to cancel. But yeah, for this group, well, you could go first. You go first. What do you think
I
of
think it's a
SuperM?
cool idea. I love supergroups, like in general. Like
Yep.
I guess as we all know, I'm a big fan of like rock music, so like supergroups are just something I think are amazing. Like I don't know, like two that I really like are Audio Slave, Temple of the
Yeah.
Dog. Those both have Chris Cornell from Soundgarden in it, with the bands from Rage Against the Machine and Pearl Jam, respectively.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew
There's
you'd say
all
Audio Slave.
yeah, there's also like um uh Queens of Stone Age technically kind of is.
Yeah.
Like Dave Grohl was a drummer at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, Super M is basically like a super group but for K-pop. So it's got members of like all the different
Yeah.
SM boy groups past Super Junior.
Yeah, it's got
basically.
Taemin from Shiny,
Yep.
Kai, and
Yep. Kai from EXO, and then a bunch
there's
of
one other member of EXO.
oh,
Who's
Kai
the
and Baekhyun.
Baekhyun? I was gonna say who's the
Yeah.
vocalist.
Yeah, Kai and
And
Baekhyun, and
then
then a bunch of NCT members.
yeah, it's got Taeyong and Mark from NCT 127, and then Lucas and Ten from Wavy.
Yep. Yep.
I
So
think that's it.
that's
I
pretty
hope
cool.
that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
What do you think of the song itself?
Dropping, I think it's pretty good. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't hate it, and I don't like listen to it all the time, but like if I
yeah.
saw it live, I think it'd be really hype.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
also I love the like the concept for the MV. Like it's got them like performing in a giant stadium. Like yeah,
Yeah,
we're a super group.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
So
Um,
yeah,
yeah. For me, it's weird because my expectations were simultaneously super high and super low for this.
yeah,
Because one, obviously, is super high because of talent. It's got Ten and Taemin, who are two of my like top male biases. They're both insanely good at dancing.
yeah,
But then it was so low because we got literally a month of teasers, of daily teasers,
yeah,
that it just like drove my hype into the ground because it went
yeah. I
on
was
for
like, man, I
so
don't
long.
care anymore. Just
It's like
drop it.
we did not need a week of image teasers for every member, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
especially not for
so
this. Like it was good,
yeah,
but it's
exactly.
like
Like it was so overhyped. Um, yeah, I like the song. It's fun. It's not as insanely like it's not as high quality as I'd hoped it would be. Um,
do they have a
but
leader?
I think Taemin. I think
Taemin,
Taemin
Taemin
is.
probably.
If
If
they
it's
do,
not
it's
Taemin,
Taemin,
it's weird.
but I don't actually know.
Yeah,
Um, but no, I thought they did really well. Like the song's fun. Um, the idea, like you said, the idea of the group is insane. Like it's so
yeah,
cool. Um, it's got all these cool, awesome people that I love. They're all really talented. Um, I think I like the album too. I kind of wish I could have seen them. Apparently, Baekhyun's the leader. Um,
oh, okay.
which
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's just weird
Baekhyun's
to me.
actually older than Taemin, so
Oh, really?
yeah, Baekhyun's
Okay,
90.
yeah,
Baekhyun's 92 and Taemin's 93.
yeah. I always forget because Taemin also like
Taemin's young
debuted
for
really young.
yeah, he debuted really
He
young.
was
He
like
was
14 or 15, I think.
yeah, he was. So yeah, it was cool. It'd be cool to see more. I wish we could see more with like a more because they like targeted the American market and like the song wasn't like just give me a Taemin song for this group. Like I
That'd
just
be
want
really cool.
Taemin style music worth all
Honestly, if
with
they
as a
did something
group.
like that and targeted at the American market, I think that could be, I think that could be actually quite successful.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like they filmed the MV in like Dubai or something.
Oh, I don't. Who knows where
Because
they
I think
went?
I see well, they're in the desert, and I think I see the Burj Khalifa in the background. So,
Yeah, it could be.
and they're
It could.
driving like supercars and
Yeah,
stuff.
they're
So,
driving. They're supercar. Yeah, like I don't know. The one like awesome thing to see was they went to like they were like on Ellen and stuff. Like
yeah, yeah,
they went to like
I heard about that. I didn't see the
hardcore
clips though.
American talk show circuit, like BTS
Yeah,
level. So that was cool to see. Next, this one I don't have too much to say. I just had to point it out. But Brown Eyed Girls came back,
yep,
which has not happened in a long time, and they aren't even all with the same company. So we're starting a trend hopefully because also
yeah, I hope so.
Rainbow's coming back.
MST, please.
Rainbow's coming back soon. Um, although that's a little different. So yeah, they got back together. They released an album. I think it's a full album. With 2 singles.
Brown Eyed Girls, yeah.
I haven't listened to the album. Did you have a chance to listen to it or?
I haven't listened to the album, but I did watch the music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to have him back.
Same.
Basically, that's the
Yeah,
theme for Wonder Woman was really weird though. It had like,
I thought it was
like
interesting.
yeah,
It was they were doing like gender reversal. So
yeah,
basically,
it's like
it was
drag
them in
queens.
suits with like a ton of drag queens all in like
Yeah,
wedding dresses and
it is a
doing the
cool music video.
choreography.
It's just very weird.
Yeah, I mean it fits them though. It fits their style.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Yeah, I thought the songs were good. I think I think I had my expectations a little too high. I don't think they met what I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, I was expecting something like Brave New World or
Well, yeah,
like
exactly. Like exactly. I was thinking like they have such good albums that like I think I set my expectations just a little too high.
yeah.
Because it was good. I didn't dislike the songs, but it wasn't like top tier, insanely
Dude,
good.
Brave New World is like another level.
Yeah. And then finally, last thing I want to mention real quick is Hyuna and Edon re-debuted, got their first comebacks. I don't know what these are called. I think they're
What's
just
their
called
unit
comebacks.
called? Just
Well, no,
Shona and Dog?
they're separate. They have
Oh,
solo songs.
I see. So they just
They just
happened
came
to come
back
back
at
at
the
the
same
same
time.
time.
Yes,
Okay.
which was this week.
I know they were appearing on like Knowing Bros, for
Yeah,
example, together.
they're peering together and like,
That's
but yeah,
cute.
their songs are separate. And they're both really good. So for me, this is opposite of Brown Eyed Girls, where my expectations were really low
Yeah,
because I did not like Hyuna's last two songs,
yeah.
and I've never really liked Edon in Pentagon, um, which I've gone on record in saying, and I know Sam hates me for it. Um, but both of these songs were really good. Hyuna's is
Yeah.
cool because so a lot of people are comparing Hyuna. A lot of people on our Discord, at least, were saying Hyuna's song has a lot of vibes of Bebe,
Mm.
and
Yeah, I
I
could see that.
I did not like that song. But the reason I didn't like that song was I did not like the chorus. I did not like the Bebe part. It was super repetitive.
Bebe.
Yes, I did
Yeah.
not like that. And this doesn't have that. And the other thing this really reminded me of is this really reminds me of a Subin song, like the really weird indie sound that Subin has.
Yeah, I
With
like
like
that kind of
Circle's
stuff.
Dream and stuff.
Yeah.
It has like a very similar
I've been
feel to that.
I've been spamming catch up recently. It's really good.
Have you listened to Hana Nidon songs yet?
I listened to Hyuna's.
You
I haven't
listened to
heard
Hyuna's?
Edon's yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um.
like Hyuna's.
Yeah.
I really like the music video. She looks really good,
Yep.
and I'm being able to say that for the first time in a while because Lip and Hip. I just don't like the overtly like sexual stuff. It just
Yeah,
feels
I'm the same
kind
way.
of gross to me. I don't know. Whereas she just looks really nice in this, I guess.
Yeah. For me, it doesn't feel gross. Like, I just don't like it because it's such an obvious it's if it
Well,
feels
Lip and Hip was the one that felt kind of gross to me. I also
yeah.
don't like food being
Oh.
anywhere in music videos. Like, it's disgusting to me. Just a
So
weird
yeah,
quirk for me,
it doesn't
but yeah.
feel gross for me. It just feels like disingenuous. Like every time like in for songs like that, it feels like it's there just for shock factor, just to get views. It's not being
Yeah.
used as like part of the concept, or like it's not because she feels empowered. It's because they think they can get an extra 100,000 views if her shorts are a little bit shorter or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen Lip and Hip, so I'm not really sure exactly what. But for this, no, yeah, I think I thought this was a really good turnaround for her. And then Edon's really surprised me so it's funny because I always compared Edon to GD in Pentagon. It always felt like he was trying to be GD. He
It
had a
did
similar
always sound like
voice.
that, though, like, for real.
Well, no, exactly. Like he had a similar like vocal tone in the music videos. He always had like weird, like he had that like GD style. Like he always had like the weird outfits and like was just like
Yeah.
really like in your face and like weird. And this comeback sounds like a GD solo song, which is amazing. But like
Yeah.
it sounds like GD's like sentimental mid-tempo. It's a sentimental
So,
mid-tempo song.
Like Untitled 20.
Yes, exactly.
Is that what it's called?
It's a sentimental mid-tempo song. It's got a great sentimental rap. And if you listen to this podcast for a while, you know that's my favorite type of boy group sound, or like male artist song. I love like sentimental sounding mid-tempo songs with raps. And so like I found it hilarious to me that his solo sounds like a GD song, and they're my favorite types of GD songs, and I really liked this song. So I was very
Maybe,
surprised by it.
maybe we'll get a G-Dragon Edon collab.
It's just like
That'd be really
it
funny,
came
actually.
full circle because I never liked Edom because he always tried to be GD in Pentagon songs where I didn't think it fit well, and
Yeah,
or at least the Pentagon songs I know. I know he didn't sound like that in all of them,
yeah,
but and then now he's trying to. He sounds like GD, but he fits it so well, and the
yeah.
song's so good. So I was really happy with that. So that's it for me. I think that's all the major news that I pinged Discord. Nobody else said anything else. That was everything I could think of. Obviously, we've been gone for a while. Like I said, it's been about a month. Hopefully, we don't have to take any more ginormous breaks like that again. But it might happen. So
Yeah,
don't.
dude, school is so busy.
Yeah, don't like worry about us if we miss another week. Check our Twitter every time we miss a week. I always tweet that Monday, saying like, "Hey, there's not gonna be a DaebakCast this week" or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we don't put something up on Monday, check Twitter and I'll have tweeted why. But yeah, hopefully we don't have to do that again. I'll try. A lot of people said good things about Jakari on Queendom Cast.
Yes.
So I want to try to get him on a lot more regularly. I still gotta talk to him about that and see. I don't want to say he's gonna be on every week, but we waited way too long to put him on in the first place.
Yeah.
And he's only been on Queendom Cast. He hasn't even been on True DaebakCast. So the thing is, we were waiting for a Luna comeback. I guess that's another thing we could talk about really quick.
Where the hell's Luna?
Luna just is dead because their company ended up owing another company like millions of dollars that came out of
Wait,
nowhere.
really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't hear.
Yeah, there was like a big lawsuit thing where some company was like, we loaned you a ton of money and you never paid us back, and then you've been like doing all these things with this group and like you still owe us a ton of money.
I thought it was all that weapons money. Turns out they
Yeah.
borrowed from another company.
So yeah, we were waiting for a Luna comeback, Luna the Ballad, to get Jakari on, and that's just never happening. So we'll get him on.
Yep, one day.
Sometime soon. I'll bring it up to him, maybe next week. If not, we'll see.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it for us.
Yep. All right.
Any last
So
words?
yeah. I guess thanks for listening this week if you tuned in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like our stuff. Again, sorry for the irregular uploads recently. It's just my life's been crazy. So
Yep.
is all of ours, I guess. But yeah. Please join our Discord. We love bringing new people into the community. We love talking with you and with everyone. There's a ton of interesting people with different tastes, with different garbage opinions.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, join Discord. Please subscribe on YouTube. Please listen to us on audio services and whatnot.
Review us on iTunes. That helps us get our
ratings up.
ratings and get our exposure out there for iTunes.
Yep. So yeah. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.
Yep.
And stay.
I was say no one's here.
Stan Tiffany. Stan Tiffany.
Yep. Throbbingly Stan Tiffany.
Yes.